Well, coffee time, friends. How y'all doing? It's Friday night party night. What are y'all up to? Are you a bunch of party-loving people tonight? It's probably outside. Are y'all cooking out? I'm telling you, we're supposed to have storms. I don't know if we are or not, but it says over here, it says it's 78 degrees on there. Is that right? She don't hear me talking to her.
Huh?
Do you hear me talking to you?
I'm just talking to them. I was busy. It says 78, yes.
Did it say that in the vehicle?
I don't remember.
I thought it says 67. I don't know. Just 10 degrees difference.
Well, you was out in the sunshine. This one probably ain't picking up the sunshine.
No, this is warmer. That was 60 something.
Oh.
Hello, Carolyn. How are you? Hey, Marilyn. I'm seeing y'all pop up. Hey, Caroline. We're having beef tips and noodles tonight. Mama's got the beef tips made. We've got chicken over here, too. When your refrigerator goes out.
Here, so we put him.
Where you put it? In here. I'm not the best judge of noodle preparation.
We got room to put it.
I'm not the best judge of noodle prep. You know, I do like I always do. I'll just fix about half the bag.
Oh, now fix a half a bag.
I'm glad she let me do it. This is the most wonderful little plastic container you'll ever find. It's got right down here, minimum, maximum, and I don't know what it really says. It's got a max line and a bottom fill line. So up here's your max line. And I've got it down here, way down here. So we'll just cover these up with water up to that max line. Put them in the microwave. Slap this little lid here on it. Now somebody asked a question the other night about not putting this lid on it. They're taking it off. And I told them I always put the lid on it. But maybe you don't put the lid on it. I guess it shows it cooking it without a lid. I don't know. I'm not a... But I always just set the lid on like that right there. It don't seal. It just keeps it from splattering. But I just do it like that right there and put it in there. And then right here on the end is where you drain your water. So it works out good. So somebody said, it says not to, and I guess it does down here. I never have really paid a lot of attention. But it does say 1, put your noodles in. 2, put your water in. 3, it shows the lid outside the microwave and this thing inside the microwave. And then you smack the lid on here and drain your noodles. So you can do it that way. You can do it that way. Or you can just do it however you want to, I guess. Because that's why I do it. I don't know the answer, really. Not a lot of noodles. That ain't, is it, Carolyn? I didn't think it was a lot. Happy last weekend of winter, Robin. Ain't that a good thing? Hey, hey, April. Hello, Linda. I just realized we're sitting here in the dark. We've got, I'll just show you upward. This is where all of our big lights are. And then this 3 lights are pretty bright too. So, you know, a lot of people have those halo lights, and we do have several of those. But I find if I put really powerful bulbs in these, I don't need it, and it's easier just to leave them up all the time. But when people come over, they will talk about you. And they'll say stuff like, man, are you landing a plane in your kitchen? But as you can tell, we don't always burn these lights. Normally, these are only on when we're filming. Usually we have a candle going, we have a lamp over in the corner, and we may use these three when we're washing dishes, but the rest of the time, Mama, turn them lights off over. Let me show you what we're really looking like most days here.
I have to have it on.
Turn it back up. And then that's how we look like when we on here. I'll be right back. Voila! We lit now. See the difference? See, that lights are perfect up there. They're bright. 9 minutes, Mama. They're bright right here in your face. So when company comes, oftentimes they'll make comments about your bright lights, don't they, Mama?
Yeah.
Woo, y'all got lighted. And the reason is the rest of our house is totally the opposite. We hardly ever have a light on. Coffee time with John and Mama. Hi, John and Francis and everyone from Chicagoland, Illinois. Hey, Miss Tammy, like those green hearts and shamrocks. James go well. We got a James troublemaker tonight. Happy Friday night, Mama and John. Hey, Vaughn. Hello from Texas. Hey, Janice. Well, we got the refrigerator. It's very close to 9. We pulled it out. Mama thinks got a theory. She's going to try one more time to see if it'll work. And if it works, she's saying now she might get it fixed. Put it in her garage. I think the compressor's out. Repair costs for compressors around $1,200. We paid 19 something for a new one. So I figured just go with a new one and haul this one off. I paid them already to haul this one off. But Mama says it's. But here's the kicker. We did find out last night. We bought it in January 22. It's very young. It's 3. I thought it ain't been that long. So if it's got any kind of warranty on it, it might be worth it. The year warranty's up, of course. But I may have bought an extended on it back then, but we can't find the receipt, and you better keep it. But let me tell you. Here's an FYI, something we're going to do. We've got the receipt on the new one. We've got all the papers. We're going to put them in a Ziploc bag. Going to tape them to the back of the new refrigerator. And we're going to put the date on it. All of it's going to be right there. And I did buy a warranty on the next one. Now, this old refrigerator is going to be the same refrigerator we're getting back. Because we didn't go with a different brand. We didn't go with a different style. We went right back with what we had. A 3-year lemon. What's wrong with us? I told Mama, I said, there's something wrong with people who act like us.
I couldn't find one I like better. I couldn't find one I like better.
Show them how to make that okra, Mama.
Well, I've been having to clean out freezers, and this is okra, some squash, red tomatoes, and some green tomatoes that was in the freezer. And I laid them out because I didn't have room, and I sprinkled a little salt on them. And I'm going to put some cornmeal.
Notice the word she used was some. They ain't no exact measurement, folks. Because your amount of stuff may vary. But you can use this process for any amount you have.
Get me a little cornstarch.
That holds you goody on there, doesn't it, Mama?
Yeah, helps a little bit. And I'm going to stir this up. Mix it up, see if I can get it coated. May have to put a little more cornmeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it on. I couldn't remember turning on the
You've
microwave.
heard roaring and rumbling and tumbling noises so long you don't know which is which, do you?
Well,
Y'all better be glad we unplugged that refrigerator. It's noise.
like a plane taking off.
Yeah.
Or an old standard shift car them that and you can't drive them good.
Jimmy, get the hot plate and you're going to cook over here.
Well, I got a skillet over there getting hot.
All right. We'll leave you to it. We'll come over and check on you.
I know this don't go with the noodles, but I thought this.
Oh, that'll go with anything.
I thought
I'd
this,
eat that with a bologna sandwich.
thought this out, so I thought I'd better try it.
So here's our relationship with Whirl the Pool. All of our appliances in here right now are Whirlpool. We did have Maytag, and there was nothing wrong with Maytag. But when we replaced with Whirlpool, and we got all Whirlpool appliances. Stove, microwave, and dishwasher. We had a Whirlpool refrigerator in here. The ice maker tore up on it too, but it had been about 7 years or 8. So we had an old one out in the sunroom. We keep 2 refrigerators. And we've got a drink station of coffee, whatever, out there. We keep pops out there. People come here, they know, we'll go out there and get you something to drink. Just on the back side of the kitchen, and there's kitchen cabinets out there, and a refrigerator. That Whirlpool refrigerator out there, is it 12, 13 years old?
Oh, it's probably over.
So it's a good one. We did get this one, and I expect to get 7 years out of it, 9, because that's what you're getting more. We've got a total of 3 in a month or 2. So, when we got down there last night, I said, I ain't getting a Whirlpool. Mama said on the way down there, we're going to find something different. We got in there, we looked at them. And I asked the fellow that was helping us, and he was very helpful. I said, which one do you have the most complaints on? He said, not Whirlpool. He said, it's not Frigidaire. I said, well, we'll look at the Frigidaires. We looked at them. They was good products. I ain't talking bad about no product. This is not that kind of review. But y'all have seen our refrigerator. Some of y'all have even made suggestions that we might need to clean it out. I've got 14 things of mustard in there. We've got jellies and jams and Harry and David's and bread and butter pickles and dill pickle slices and dill pickle spears. What I'm trying to say to y'all is we use a lot of condiments, and a lot of times we may have 4 jars of mayonnaise in there. I may have orange marmalade, grape, blackberry, blueberry jalapeno jelly. We use a lot of different stuff. So we gotta have a pretty good area. A lot of the refrigerators that they're making now, the ice machine is inside of the refrigerator right there, and it takes up a big section of your real estate. This one, can you open that up, or are we ashamed?
We're ashamed.
We're ashamed. But y'all family. It's unplugged. See how that one's open all up in there, right here? There ain't nothing hanging there. It's all real estate. Up here at the top. Over here's the ice maker. Not up in here. A lot of them are up in there. These shelves are deep. They have shortened the shelves. The shelves, we noticed, was about that big. And these are about that big. They hold a lot more stuff. This particular model, what we like about it, it's got a drop shelf. So you can put really tall stuff in there when you need it, and pull the shelf out when you don't. It's got they call it a slider plate in the bottom where you pull the whole thing out to you. You don't have double storage, but you can pull it out and look at it and get something out of the back without crawling up under there. You shove it back in. This one has got the little bitty tiny onion drawer, we call it. It's just that little square drawer right here in the front that holds our onions and stuff of that nature. See right there? That little square one, that's where it pulls out separate than those two, and it holds those onions. That drawer right there, it pulls out to meet you. It brings all your stuff out. Then that whole thing down there is solid, one drawer. You put your meat in there. See, we can't go with little, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. We looked that store over. The only thing we found close to this one was another Whirlpool. But it didn't have a dual ice maker like this one does. She picky. So after we looked the whole place over, little mama says to that gentleman, well, I wanted to get a different kind because that didn't last too long. But I like it the very best. I laughed because it's so funny, you know. But I liked it the very best too. So we ended up getting the same refrigerator to replace this one. But we did buy the 5-year warranty. So we know we'll have this next one 5 years, Lord willing. So that's our saga. We did go out to eat last night, and I got to tell you, I was disappointed. We don't eat out much. We've not since the COVID. We never did a whole lot. We used to eat out a lot more. But I don't know if it's just this particular location of Cracker the Barrel or if they've all gone this way. But I was supposed to get 6 chicken fingers, 6 chicken tenders. And you could tell they were straight cut. They had taken that tender and they cut it in 3 pieces. And so I ended up getting really what would have been 2 tenders, but they cut them in 6 pieces. Because the sides were straight. And they were about that thin. And they were so thin they even curled a little bit, you know, from heat. And I ordered the potato casserole was pretty good. But I ordered glazed carrots and broccoli. Well, when they brought my food, they hadn't brought the broccoli. And she said, they just stuck your... I've never had anybody tell me this. They just now stuck your broccoli in the microwave. It'll be out in just a minute. I said, oh, good, fresh microwave broccoli. Well, I'm going to tell you, the hash brown casserole was good. The chicken was okay. But I can't eat 6 chicken tenders here. I can eat 1 or 2. I ate all 6 of them. And they were probably 1 tender cut in 3 pieces. Leaving me 2 tenders for 6 pieces. The carrots were just a bag of baby carrots, hadn't even been cut. They were soft. They'd boiled them. But it was just wet carrots. There was not a drop of seasoning spared on them. And the broccoli was just wet broccoli straight out of the microwave. There wasn't a drop of seasoning on them. I put a little pack of sugar on them carrots and ate them. It made me a little glazer at the top, but I didn't expect to have to cook it. And Mama got something called Granny's Sampler, which is supposed to come with eggs and bacon and sausage and ham and grits, gravy, and pancakes. She got 2 pancakes, some eggs, and 3 slices of bacon. That's all she got. And then they brought us a basket with 2 little biscuits in it and about 2 or 3 of them thumbnail-sized butters they have. And that's all we got. We got no napkins and no refills. So when y'all be saying, why don't you just go out to eat more? I just can't get a good experience under my belt to make me want to go back. Now, there are some good restaurants. And as a rule, you can't beat the Cracker Barrel. But last night, so for $35, you can get 2 chicken tenders and about 5 broccoli crowns and about 6 carrots. 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 3 slices of bacon, 2 biscuits. She did bring more biscuits with some jelly that next time. I said, "Oh, you got jelly this time, Mama." And Mama's liked hers, and I ate mine. Do y'all have similar experiences? Happy Friday. Hey, Miss Pamela, and hey, Rita, and hey, Jackie. That's what I get, but was so disappointed the last 2 times I went. Which one, Jackie, the chicken or the sampler? CB has gone down here. Has it? See, we hadn't been. They don't have my favorite breakfast. Cheryl, they've either really changed that one, and then I thought, well, you know what? You're crazy most of the time. Maybe that ain't really Granny's sampler that you're thinking about. Maybe it just came with eggs, bacon, and pancakes. So I looked it up just out of curiosity. And it said you got country ham or salted ham, country ham or sugar ham, sausage and bacon. That's the sampler part. You got eggs and biscuit and 2 pancakes.
How are you going to fix your noodles?
What?
How are you going to fix these noodles with your beef?
Well, I don't know. You can just thicken that beef up with a little bit of gravy pack if you want to. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
The noodles we can just dip out separate. If you want to do that or something different. However you want to do them. That's how I do them. I just...
You'll come and get them.
Yes, I will, man. So I'm not... Well, I am complaining. But I'm just stating a fact. I didn't complain at the restaurant. I did tip the girl. I mean... all that stuff. It was no ugliness about it. But it's a little different than what I remember. But Mama enjoyed her pancake.
Yes,
And she wouldn't have eaten no ham. And she wouldn't have eaten much sausage or bacon. You know, she brought all at home that they gave her. So as far as her having plenty to eat, she did. But as far as it being what we ordered, it wasn't. And as far as 6 chicken tenders, come on now. They was honest, no exaggeration. They was about that wide, about that thick, and they were straight-sided. Now I'm making of chicken. I don't know how you did that.
I have some I dropped it.
She's dropped a whole container of brown sugar with the lid off and didn't spill a drop. She's magical.
I bet hers the drops.
Oh, that ain't nothing, Mama. That ain't even a teaspoon. Goodness, she's like magic. Anyhow, I fixed enough chicken. I know if you cut it, what it looks like. But that's okay. But I just wonder if y'all had similar experiences. Prices have gone down on eggs. Yes, they have. 38 cents, they said. I'm glad. Gas has gone down. John, none of the restaurants are the same anymore. Patty, they ain't, are they? We just do Mickey D's sometimes. Gloria, that sounds about what we do. And it's been pretty consistent. John, you're right. Cracker Barrel has gone down. See, I'm seeing that now. I didn't realize that. Surely, I never send stuff back. I just don't have a good feeling about that. Brown sugar and butter, Brent. That's what I was expecting on them carrots. But I promise you, I'm not just saying it. They were boiled baby carrots. The ones you put in the little bags. And they wasn't a drop of seasoning. They were wet carrots. And I put a little bit of Domino's sugar pack on it. Stirred it up. And I made out just fine. It was okay. But it just wasn't what I thought. You know. And the broccoli, I don't know what expected the broccoli to be, I thought, steamed in a steamer kettle. You know, I figured that's... But she said they stuck it in the microwave and it'll be right out. I've never heard anybody tell me it's microwaved. I just, you know. But usually they have a little lemon on it or a sprinkle of salt or... But maybe that's the way they serve it. But that's fine. I put a little salt on it and I ate it. But I didn't know that CB had gone down like that. They say eggs haven't gone down in Calvert County. Cindy, maybe you're next, because I ain't seen the stores. I just heard it on the news. We don't have IHOP here. We have one here somewhere. What? Williamsburg, IHOP, International House of Pancakes.
No, it's Huddle.
You don't think so, Donna?
It's Huddle House,
I used to like it, but...
Hey,
Mom, why can't the pepper go to archery practice?
Why can't the pepper go to the archery?
Oh, that's a good one, Susie.
Pepper.
You think about that and you talk to them.
I don't know why the
Step
pepper
over right
can't.
there. Is that little red woman in there?
Yeah, red woman.
See, get her in there. Keep her in that picture.
No, I can't. Why did the pepper can't attend the archery class?
Think of the archery.
It's a bow and arrow.
Arrow. Think about different kinds of peppers.
Heirloom pepper, hot pepper, green pepper.
It's peppers you don't like.
Jalapeno peppers.
Habanero.
Habanero.
He couldn't go to archery
because he didn't have an arrow.
Because he didn't habanero, Mom.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't like them hot ones. I can't eat them.
For you not to like them, you did pretty good on that joke.
Yeah. I know peppers, I just don't eat the hot ones.
Habaneros is
very
really hot ones.
Yeah. And I don't fool with hot peppers. I did one time, me and my mother-in-law, we canned hot peppers. And I was working and my hands bothered me for a week after it. I didn't wear gloves and done something to my hands.
They're dangerous. The capsaicin in them.
Yeah. We fixed them and got the seeds out and touched them and all that and canned them, and I wouldn't do that no more for them.
You wouldn't, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Is that the reason you don't like them so much?
No, they just don't like me. Are you ready to come back? You know.
No. No,
you
Mom,
better.
You're going to have to stay open.
You're going to have to come back because I've run out of things to say.
We'll talk about the peppers or something.
The peppers or something. If we get through here before it gets dark, I am going to go run out and put me out a few onion sets. Johnny did get me some purple onion sets, and I was going to put them out. I put out some sets I had here that was old, and they didn't come up. Well, the
I got
dog
the purple
here.
ones. They had others, but I know how we love a good purple onion.
Purple onions are good. And so I'm going to do that if I can get time here in the next few minutes.
It's a beautiful day here, folks. I hope you're having as pretty a day.
I talked to one of my friends in Alabama, and she's getting prepared because they're giving them tornadoes.
I think we could have something, Mama.
And so she's getting prepared, and I told her she was really on the ball, thinking of everything she needed to put in there.
I wish y'all could see. She's got chicken over here. She's got blackberries. What else you got over here? Okra.
He's making fun. When you got to make room in the freezer, you got to get a few things out because you're not going to have room. And my next big project is to clean out the big freezer when I get the other refrigerator to put some of the stuff in the new one, and I hope to get it all cleaned out, straightened up, and fixed up.
All right, Mama, I'm getting the noodles.
Oh, he's getting on the ball here.
I've got you.
You put some kitchen bouquet in there to make it browner.
I will. That's what you want,
Yeah.
but I hadn't.
Oh, well.
But your okra's over here. It probably needs
Taken up.
put on a paper towel.
Yeah, I'll come and do that if you'll come back and talk to me.
You'll come back? You'll do anything.
Anything to get out of being here by myself.
I'll do anything if you'll get back over here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, ma'am. Here I come with hot, hot, hot.
I'll get out of the way. And we're usually not this close, but we pull the refrigerator out to get it unplugged.
She don't like it over here. What was I doing? I was stirring this, and I thickened it, and I put a gravy packet in. It was just beef tips and broth. I put a brown gravy packet in it, and I put a little bit of cornstarch slurry, just to make it, well, let's just call it perfect, because that's what I was going for, was this perfect gravy here. And Mama, you got a slotted spoon in here. We never will get it. I'll just switch it with the noodles, because I've got a good ladle over here. Now look at that. That's just perfect for me and her. We love it just like that. The refrigerator forced us to have some beef tips and noodles, but I'm glad it did. So, let me let you all learn from my experiences. If you get a refrigerator and you buy an extended warranty, they don't have any record of it, I don't think. You may work at Lowe's, you may know. You got to have your receipt. And there's a number on there that you've got to quote off to them when you get ready for the repair. Now, I've got the book to this refrigerator. I've got all the other paraphernalia that come with it. Can I find that receipt? Do I have a credit card statement? Not from 3 years ago. So, do what we're going to do. I'm going to get a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to find a spot on the back of that new refrigerator. I'm putting the receipt, I'm putting everything in it, the papers, everything I'm going to need. I'm writing the date it was purchased, date it was installed. I'm going to have me some information. And I'm going to get me some duct tape. Probably that pretty silver kind. I think I got some black too. Just saying, variety. And I'm going to find me a spot that it won't be in over a vent, and it won't be, and I'm going to stick it on the back of the refrigerator. Because I can't find that, and it's about to drive me crazy. Hey, Mama. Oh, because I frozen up, and you've probably been talking to me. I was at the store today, and our eggs are over $10 a dozen. It didn't get any. Well, Teresa, I'm going to tell you, I've not been to the store, because why would you go to the store when you ain't got no refrigerator? I told Mama, I said, well, we need anything at the store? She said, yeah, we need several things. That's why I ran on down there, because we just got back. She said, don't go down there. We can't. We need ice. We need milk. We ain't got room. You'll have to wait till Sunday and go get it. You've got to have that refrigerator. Even though we got one out there, we took everything out of this one and put into that one, and it already had drinks and stuff in it. So it's full and running over, and that's the reason we're having blackberry dumplings, I bet.
If they're good.
Blackberries over there cooking. Chicken. There's a pot of cooked chicken up there.
It's for tomorrow.
There's beef tips here for noodles. And we had, just at a spur of the moment, okra dish come out.
No, I had laid it out too.
So there we are. So folks, we're going to eat this. And I don't know, probably clean out this refrigerator. Because now she's unplugged it. It ain't cooling at all. It got to, it was at 50 in the top. But it was still holding ice in the bottom. It was still at 20 in the bottom. But now she's unplugged and put us completely out of business.
I know it. I'm hoping that will fall out. I can see something.
See, the back vent had froze over. she's thinking if it thaws out, and she plugs it back up, and it starts cooling good at the top and the
It's
bottom.
not thawed out yet, so.
That could be the problem.
Well, it's a compressor or something because it would.
Well, it makes this horrible noise. Plus, it sounds like it's taking off. I mean, like going through the gears. I've never heard anything so funny.
I didn't
It
get
starts
nothing
out
for
with.
the okra.
I got it right here, Mama. Where okra? You got a spoon in it?
No, for us to eat. That's for the noodles.
Oh, I can use that bowl right there that
You're
I
gonna
sampled.
use that bowl?
I ain't dirty enough in another one. That just had a little bit of beef broth in it. That'll be my new okra bowl.
Get me one and get some okra in it.
We're going to serve this up. We'll bless it, and then we'll let you all go. And we'll eat. And we got projects. We've been in projects all afternoon ever since I got home from
Okra,
work.
if you want to show them that.
This is that breaded okra.
Well,
Well, go ahead.
I put the cornmeal and I left it while I spoon with over here. It got a little browner, but I like it good and crunchy.
We like it good and crunchy. That's what that looks like, folks. Good browned okra and yellow crooked neck squash and tomatoes.
Green and red tomatoes. I don't know how I was lucky enough to do that.
Now I'm going to tell you, if you don't grow okra, or your friends, neighbors, somebody don't grow it, won't give you none. We buy that breaded okra frozen, and it's
I
pretty
love
good.
it.
Mama loves it too. And we just is tickled to death to get it sometimes. It ain't even funny, is it, Mama? Little bit of
I don't
noodles.
want as much as you got now.
You ain't a big hog, is it?
No, I don't want that much.
How about that much?
That's good for right
Is that good enough, Your
Yeah.
Majesty?
If I want more, I'll get more.
We all know that ain't true.
My daddy says, get a small amount. If you like it, eat
That's
it.
what he told you to try out new stuff.
Well,
You've eat you,
anything if you get.
you've eat you some beef tips and noodles.
Oh yeah, now that's good. That's looks pretty.
You want some of your French bread, or are you going to do breadless?
I do what?
You want some of your French bread, or do you want to do breadless?
Breadless, cause got all the noodles
you got the
and
noodles.
got cornmeal.
What
on
a
it.
good decision you're making, Mama.
I know it.
Do y'all ever do beef tips and noodles? Well, I'm going to tell you a little secret around here. I don't know about where you from. Them beef tips are outrageous, and we don't use them. This was a round steak? Sirloin steak. We can find sirloin steak on sale, chip it up ourselves in these little cubes, have plenty. If we buy the beef tips, it's outrageous.
Well, they took time to cut it and everything.
Stew beef, all that's outrageous. This is the way to go. Do you? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for providing it for us, dear Lord. We thank you for meeting all of our needs. We thank you, Lord, we're able to sit here and enjoy it together tonight. We just pray that you'll put a hedge of protection around each and every one of us and our friends and their families. Dear Lord, they have prayer requests, they have needs, and we just pray that you'll answer each and every one, your time and your will and your glory. Be with our nation, dear Lord, and be with this world we're living in. Watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. In your name we pray. Amen.
That is steaming hot.
Very hot, Mom. It's something to do with your stove. You reckon it's tearing up everything you put on it gets hot.
Boy, that okra tastes good.
Tastes like summertime. Oh, that's so good.
What's left of it, I'll probably eat for lunch tomorrow.
Hands off, John.
No, there's enough for both
There's
of us.
plenty, but I probably won't eat it. I like it tonight. Mom will eat it tomorrow. The only thing I miss with it is mashed potatoes. That's what we usually have it with.
Yeah, but I had to lay stuff out.
There's the beef tips and noodles. I've always loved beef tips and noodles.
It's really tender. It's just falling apart when you touch it.
And you can put you some sour cream and cream cheese in this and make stroganoff. But I like beef tips and noodles just this way.
We can have beef tips and noodles tonight. Chicken noodle soup tomorrow night.
We got the noodles. Mm-hmm. And then we can turn this whole thing into soup.
Oh.
I mean, this beef. We thinking ahead.
Ooh.
Since we can't go to the grocery store.
We've got to use up some of this stuff.
I may break over and go to the grocery store and get us a few things tomorrow. We ain't got no milk in the house.
We'll have to make room for milk.
I will say this. I've been griping, if you've been watching, about my produce. Just not lasting. The milk going out of date.
It was our refrigerator.
Could have been the refrigerator. We're going to find out when we get another one. The milk would go out of date either on the day or before the day. And usually milk's good for several days. Not around here it wasn't. And my produce has just been browning up and green. It just ain't been doing good. Mm-mm. And I've been complaining. I said that hopper gets all of our produce. I believe it could have been the refrigerator going out this whole time.
Didn't check the temperature or whether it was keeping it.
Who would think to check the temperature in a refrigerator? Mm-hmm. Well, me. I've got a thermometer. I'm gonna put in there and leave it in there. I've not been thinking about it. It feels cold when I open it.
It's keeping it cool, but
it's keeping it, but it's just not keeping it down to the temperature where it really needs to be.
Has to be down to 42, I think, or lower.
So if y'all are having similar experiences, heads up, check that temperature. If your ice ain't making too good, your compressor probably going out. All right, folks. This is all we're going to do. We're going to sit here and eat these beef tips and noodles. Eat around this okra. I'm going to get up and throw everything in that silver box. I'm going to go out and sit on that porch. It's 78 degrees. I was out there earlier. My babies were out there. They come up to the gate and wanted love, and I gave them love. I need to film that sometime. But I really would have to have someone else filming. Because when you're dealing with two hounds, one of them's head's that big. If you could watch how Oliver acts, I got two of them. Now, if I'm out on the back, I get one on each side. And they deal with that okay. But out in the front, if I step up to the gate, they come to the gate. And I get them, and I'm petting them both and just loving them. And he'll take that big old paw. And he'll smack my hand that I'm petting her with. And he'll hold his paw on my hand.
He's jealous.
And don't want me to touch her. And if I pet him, he'll still, and I'll move my hand, and I'll be petting her, and he'll go, I said don't touch her. He is so jealous. Now she don't care. She don't care that I'm petting him. She don't care that he makes me quit petting her. She'll just sit and look at me like, yeah, what are you going to do? But if she ever gets away from him for a second, she can get to me all by herself. She's on. But it's comical how he will move my hand from her. It's so funny. But it is cute. I was noticing last night, he'll always get to the food bowl first. But he will sit there and squirm and look at her, and it's almost like he's saying, come on. And when she comes and starts eating, then he starts eating. Such a southern gentleman. But so jealous.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to have Mama film it sometime how he acts. You just won't believe it. He's just so silly. Anyhow, happy Friday.
Yes.
Do something good. It's just 6:30. We're a little early tonight. You got plenty of time. And a month from now, you'll have even more time. And do something, make some memories. Get out. Maybe tonight's a good night for you and your family to build a fire pit. Sit around, put a pot of coffee on there, and just enjoy yourselves. I don't know, but a fire pit would be a good night because it'll cool off. There's an eclipse tonight, and the moon's going to be red. They call it the blood moon. Why?
It's at 12 something, 1 something, 2
I'll
something.
have to see pictures of it. 2 in the morning?
That's the end of it, I think.
If I wake up, go out there, I might see it.
I used to wake you up all the time to go out to see the moon, the stars.
Me and Mama spent half of my high school years doing this. Looking straight up. It was always out in the yard looking for some planet to align, some comet to fly by, some crystals around the moon.
The eclipse of the moon, anything.
Make you some memories. Find you something good to eat. Like us, follow us, and share us. If you share us out, it'll get out to more people. It seems like we're hovering right around the same numbers. Mama would like to be at 200,000 before Easter. See if we can make that happen for her. And if you also do these little things over here, the little thumbs and the hearts that Jins are doing, that helps too. But it helps our numbers, pushes us out there. Facebook sees it. People care if we're here or not, and that pushes us out a little farther, and then that helps us to grow. So we need that growth spurt. They come every once in a while. We'll jump 5,000. That's a good feeling. So if y'all can help us out, share us with all your friends. I know I watch videos all the time, and I forget to like, follow, and share. And somebody else say it, and I say, oh, I mean to do that for you, and I'll go and do it. On my personal account, when I'm looking. So, like, follow, and share us. Get us out there. See if you can get Mama up to 200,000 by Easter. She asked for it for her birthday last August. And she asked for it for Christmas.
I have not made it yet.
Poor little thing. Look at that face.
Crying.
Can y'all want to see her cry? She asked for so little. I'd like to see that happen for her. 200,000. And then some of you are going to say, they're on there begging for likes and views. Well, this is one time you'll be right. Please. Please do that for her. Anything else, Mama? Any other requests?
No. This is a different meal than we've ever had. That's an okra
because I missed the mashed potatoes.
with the beef noodles, but it's been good.
It's very tasty. Fix you a pot of noodles and some beef tips. Yeah. But don't buy beef tips. Buy you a sirloin steak or a round steak or something and cut it up yourself. You'll be happy. You'll get about 4 times as much meat at half the price. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Now, sometimes Saturdays we're not on here because we get into projects. And we don't cook. So sometimes we'll be on this or that. And it's summertime, so you'll probably see that more. But don't worry about it, and I'll try to post something for the day's over. But we may be on here in the morning sitting here having breakfast. You never know. It's not a planned thing. But Saturdays is sort of our non-structured day. We come on, we get up, we do whatever we're going to do. Sometimes it's a lazy day. Sometimes it's full of projects. But even on lazy days, usually we'll be into something before the day's over. But anyhow, that's where we are. Y'all have a blessed night. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.